In this lesson, I want to go over something that for me has been a bit of a standout issue with a lot of beginner background artists, a lot of beginner digital painters, and that is how they approach or draw structure in their work. So this is a really good place in the process to kind of explain how to think about drawing structure, because it really is the one standout thing that's going to make your drawing either look successful or not look successful. And I'll explain exactly what I mean in this lesson. The first thing that I want to do though is just tidy up my layers a little bit. I've got things on different layers, which is fine because it actually, gives me the leeway or the freedom to maybe move things around if I need to. I've got my foreground drawing on a different layer. So I think this is starting to look okay. What I can do now is group all of these layers together. Select them all by holding down Shift and then Command or Control G to put them into a group. And then what you can do is just double click on the name of that and type in, let's type in rough drawing. You can also lower the opacity of the entire group down, which is handy. Now what I want to point out, if I hop over to my reference or my mood board, I want to talk a little bit about, how to really look for the structure in your work that's going to give that impression of realism. When you're drawing something as simple as, the roof of a building, for example, what a lot of beginners do is simply just draw the outside shape. And I want to encourage you to start to think about, the things being in 3D. So if you look at this image over here, there's this outside plane, but there's also an underneath side to it. And there's even an area underneath that with these pillars and posts back there. Try to, instead of just drawing a straightforward A-frame, start to think about like the edges of things and the 3D structure. And if you can draw that, then your drawing is going to have much more solidity. It's going to look a lot more real and a lot more believable. So if we go back to my drawing, you'll see I haven't got that in this drawing really. I mean, I've just sort of indicated a triangular sort of shape for the roof. But now I want to come in and actually define the shape of that triangular roof. Like if I start up here at the top, let's say with this the top of the roof here, I'm going to make sure that I'm drawing this with a sense of structure. So okay, there might be this plane here that we can see, but there's also a 3D aspect to this that I'm going to indicate. So that is really going to give it the solid structure that I'm looking for in my line work. When I was starting out as a beginner, as soon as I realized this one sort of factor in my drawing, everything just improved, so much. This, I think, along with that thing I was talking about of having confident line work, those are the two things that if you're a beginner and you want to improve as an artist or improve as an illustrator, focus on getting confident and strong line work, and focus on drawing your 3D objects as clearly as you can. Really give expression to the object as it is in space, as you would see it. I really hope this makes sense. It's kind of hard to explain, and hopefully you're seeing what I mean in this drawing as I work through it. You can see I'm not actually even being very precise at all, but I'm still drawing very rough and loose, but I am starting to really think about how these things are looking in a 3D sense. Even on this roof, if I think at this stage it's going to be a straw roof, I'm still going to try and indicate the fact that it has a specific 3D quality to it. So down here, I'm going to indicate the bottom of the entire roof so that it feels very solid. It feels like a thick straw roof. At this stage, I'm gonna keep going again. Here I want these pieces of timber that are going to be framing my doorway or framing the front of the house. I want to make sure that these look like they are solid, look like they have dimension, and they're not just two flat lines. In other words, if I draw it out here like this, you can see that's just a flat shape. Whereas if I draw the side of it like this and give it a bit of perspective, immediately it's something that has that dimension that I'm talking about. You can put texture on if you want, but I think this is much more important, is just drawing a little bit of structure in your work. It does take time and it might seem a bit laborious, and we're actually I'm going to redo this drawing once more after this, so you do need to have a bit of patience with the process. But I think if you're in this course with me, then you love background art, you love drawing, and you're going to enjoy doing this anyway. So I also wanted to just make the point that be careful with your line weight. So as you can see here, I've just drawn in these pillars on my house, and the line is very, very heavy, and I don't like that. I think you should be a little bit kind of careful about your line weight, because if your line is heavy and thick like this, it's going to really detract from the drawing overall, and you don't really want to have very thick lines on your layout, especially if there's an area with a lot of detail. So the way I'm keeping my line work light is I'm not really putting a huge amount of pressure on my tablet with my stylus. You can actually vary the pressure of your pen, and that varies the line weight a lot. So I'm trying to keep it quite light and not pressing down too heavily on my Wacom tablet. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the rough layer, and you can see how this house has come together so much. Like, it's nearly completely finished, I would say, and that is just like one pass after the very, very rough drawing. Okay, I'm going to continue to draw the structure. I'm going to continue to focus on making sure that I've got like dimension, three-dimensionality in my drawing, and I'm going to step by step, methodically move through the whole rest of the drawing. I'll see you in the next video.